Tell Skip why you think the Celtics will win tonight.
Because at no point in time during this season have the Sixers been better than the Celtics. Started out October 22, they beat you 126-117, so they beat you by 9 points. And February of this year, they beat you by 7 points. A couple of weeks ago, they beat you again by 3 points.
February 25th.
Yeah. At some point in time, when do you come to the realization that a team is just better than you? That's where we stand. We're about to get the broom. As a matter of fact, we're going to hit the vacuum.
Really?
Yeah.
In Philly.
In Philly.
The vacuum.
In Philly.
Really?
You make it seem like Philly's a torture chamber. Like they just unbeatable at home. You're not. You're not.
So, yesterday, you proposed the bet, and I readily accepted said bet, even though the odds makers now say that the Sixers at home are favored by 2.5 points, but you're not getting any of those points because you proposed a straight-up bet.
The law firm will give me about 70 between the two of them.
Really?
I don't need a little stinking 2 points.
So, in the 3 games played previously, the law firm of JT and JB each has averaged 22 a game, way below their standards.
What they got to do with, hold on, what's the record, though? What if you got, Joel Embiid had a 41, a 28, and a 26.
He has averaged 32, 11, and 4 assists in the 3 games.
Let me ask you a question.
It hasn't been his fault.
In the left column, how many nicks you got in the left column, and then how many nicks you got in the right column?
Okay. 3 and 0 in favor of Boston Celtics.
Okay, then.
How many times does a good team beat another good team all 4 times in a season? Not very many.
It is.
I would think the odds are way in my favor tonight.
People say, it's so hard to beat a team 3 times. No, it's not when you better. It's not hard to beat somebody 3 times, 4 times, or 30 times. If you better, you're just better.
Really? Since January the 1st, the Philadelphia 76ers have had the second best record in basketball to the Milwaukee Bucks. Yet the Philadelphia 76ers until recently had the best record since January 1st in all of basketball, but they have lost 4 of their last 6.
What?
Because starting with the game at Denver, Doc Rivers took foot off gas. Foot off gas. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying he chose a path of less resistance than usual because he said, let's try to rest up and heal up for the postseason because that's all that matters to us. So, Joel, take the night off. I don't need you having an epic battle, an epic clash at Denver for the MVP against Jokic. Now, Jokic is out. I think the MVP has already been won by Joel Embiid.
Yeah, I mean, Jokic has been out. But let me ask you a question, Skip. The season, kicked the season off in October. At what point in time was Philly in the 1 spot in the East?
Okay, they have not been.
What about the 2 spot?
Okay, they have risen up to the 2 spot a couple times, but that's because Boston has been wildly inconsistent. And I don't know from day to day whether you're driving the Boston bandwagon or the Milwaukee bandwagon.
I just parked the Sixers bus. That's all I did. Don't worry about what other bus I'm driving. I just tell you the one I parked.
Right. Well, your Celtics bus has had flat tires all year long. It's been pulled over at the side of the road and it has need AAA assistance. Okay? Because I'm looking at this. They've lost 3 times to Orlando, twice at home. They've lost twice to the Bulls.
Orlando beat the Sixers, too, while you're talking.
All right, but they beat the Bulls. The Bulls have beaten Boston twice. The Cavs have beaten the Celtics 3 times. The Celtics lost at the Rockets. The Celtics lost to the Pacers at home. The Celtics lost twice to Miami. The Celtics have lost 3 times to the Knicks. The Celtics have lost at Oklahoma City. They've lost. Wait, is this possible? They lost at the Wizards. They lost at Toronto.
Can I see one of those
They've
papers?
had so many. You're not going to tear it up. I need it.
I probably ain't gonna tear it. I ain't gonna tear it up. Yeah, they lost all these games. I'm trying to see the game where the Celtics lost to the Sixers. I see they lost to I see the Celtics. They lost to Orlando. You got that. They lost to the Bulls. They lost to the Rockets. They lost to OKC. They lost to Miami. They lost to the Knicks. But I don't see where they lost to the Sixers. Is that over here?
I'll show you where it is.
Okay.
It's over here on the right side of the page. And you know why they have won these 3 games?
Why?
It's not because of JT or JB. Again, they've averaged 22 a game in the 3 games. The Celtics have just shot the ball better from three. They've made 44% of their threes in the 3 games to the 35% that the Sixers have made in the games. That means your team has made 47 threes in 3 games to my team's 32. Well, that's the difference in 3 fairly close games. Okay? It's, what does Doc say? He coined the phrase. It's a make or miss league.
Yeah.
You've been making shots.
We made more than you have.
That is correct.
Yes.
From 3, you have made more shots because Embiid has done Embiid things against you every time.
How about you want to bet that JT and JB don't have 22 tonight? They'll have more than that tonight.
All I'm going to bet is the Sixers are going to win.
Okay.
You know why? They have to win this game. They need to win this game.
For what?
They will win this game because they have lost 4 of 6. They're better than that. It is time to say enough. It is time because there's enough time to rest up before the playoffs start. It's not like they're going to be in the play-in. It's time to make a late season statement. And I believe Doc will pull out all the stops and you're going to get every gun right between the eyes.
No,
right
guess
here.
what? Skip, I mean, you know, you sit there sick and tired of losing to the Celtics.
Yep.
That's what my grandma used to say every month. Boy, I'm so sick and tired of these bills. And guess what happened the next month? Another one to come in. So guess what? You're sick and tired of losing to the Celtics. Guess what's going to happen tonight? Another L.
You barked up the wrong tree.
That's the right tree right here.
Because Embiid is a 7-foot-1-inch tree, and he will have none of this tonight.
JT money.
He will have none of this.
And JB, oh.
By the way, JT, as in Jayson Tatum, is shooting 35% from 3. That ranks 108th of 149 qualified. It's not very good because he has too many of those 2 for 11 nights.
Yeah, but he won't have one tonight.
Well, how do you know that?
I know that.
You know? I will bet you the Sixers will make more threes than the Celtics. I'm not going to make another bet, but I'm hinging the bet we made on the fact they will outshoot Boston from 3. It is time.
We got better shooters than you
to make a statement.
We got better shooters than you.
So I gave you all these weird losses that Boston's had.
They're not weird.
Yeah, they're weird to Orlando 3 times twice at home.
You talking about okay?
Yeah, just
okay,
weird losses.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you know it happens.
But they've had a lot of wildly inconsistent, like you lost at the Rockets? Really?
What about
full strength? You lost at the Rockets.
What about all those 20-point losses, the 20-point leads that y'all lost?
Yeah,
you want to talk about those?
How about all the comebacks that we pulled off? How about being 14 down at Milwaukee in the 3rd quarter and coming back because Embiid hit a big 3 with 40 seconds left to win the game?
It was about time because Giannis went there and mollywopped y'all at y'all place.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm going to give Boston this. This is what speaks well for the Celtics going forward. They have now moved up to 3rd in defensive efficiency, and they are 2nd in offensive rating. Okay? So that's a good combination. That means you're a pretty good team with a lot of weird losses.
Better than the Sixers. Don't worry about how good we are. We better than you.
Yeah. Who will be the best player on the floor tonight? The MVP will be.
And so you guess what?
Joel Embiid will be the best player. Book it.
Best player and lose. What good is that, Skip? That ain't no. So now you want another. You've been talking to Dr. Jill Biden. Now you want to participate.
I've been talking to the First Lady. That's what I've been doing. I got a hotline. That is right.
You gonna talk about the best player? Okay, he the best player.
Yeah.
But he gonna lose. What do you get for that?
Shannon, you did yourself in.
No,
You're in the
you did.
wrong place at the wrong time. This is going to be a Sixers cavalcade.
Put another case on it.
Yeah. What do we have on?
2 on it. We got 2. I want another one.
Make it 4.
Make it 4.
Thank you.
Yeah, I saw you coming. F-O-4.
Yeah, okay. Fo.
Yep.
Right? Okay. I'm good. I feel real good about
Saw you
this.
coming, Skip.
Yep.
I knew you couldn't help yourself.
I got the Sixers winning the East.
I know you got the Sixers winning the East.
I do.
I know you do.
Yeah.
That's why we get all the cases.
This is a good, deep basketball team.
No, they not.
Yeah, they are. They're way better than you think.
Skip, you got
Listen, Tyrese Maxey is what I call a 3rd star. He's risen into stardom.
But what you gonna do about Tobias?
Yeah. He just functions.
I mean,
he just contributes.
PJ Tucker out there getting his heart healthy. He just be jogging up and down the court.
He'll take somebody out of the game.
Ooh!
One of those 2. One of them's going to get him.
You're gonna get like 30 on him.
Yeah. No. That's why these guys have averaged 22 a game, because PJ said, you or you, I'm taking you out of the game. Yeah.
No.
DeAnthony Melton can flat out play. You're sleeping on the Sixers. This is a very good, very deep basketball team.
I mean, they got Robert Williams back.
Yeah.
Back. Grant Williams.
Good.
Big Al.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
You can call me.
Yeah.
You remember that song, right?
Do I?
Simon and Garfunkel.
Well, it's not Simon. It was just Paul Simon.
You don't want to give Garfunkel no credit.
Well, he wasn't with him. It was Paul Simon solo.
Every time I mention Simon and Garfunkel.
It's called Graceland.
You talk about, oh, it was Paul Simon. He did all the work.
Well, you pick songs that they did some together. Do Bridge Over Troubled Water because you're going to be in trouble water.
Yeah, you see that? You the bridge. And you in trouble water with the Celtics.
Okay.
4 cases. I saw him coming. Let's go, law firm.
Yeah.
JT good for 40 tonight.
Who will be the best player on the floor tonight?
Skip. Okay, Joel Embiid is the best player. He gonna win the MVP, but he gonna lose the game.
Yeah. Okay.
And then what are you gonna say? So they sweep them 4-0. Then what you gonna say tomorrow after they sweep them 4-0?
I'm going to quote Simon and Garfunkel and say, "You just suffered a hazy shade of winter." That's what you did.
Okay. You about to find out. Your head hard. Head hard.
My head's smart.
4 cases. I've got it written down.
Yes.
We will see tomorrow. Guys, just to emphasize the importance of this game, especially for Philly, that number 2 seed still definitely within reach, but they got to win tonight to keep it within reach. A loss means they can no longer advance as far as the standings go for the 1 and 2 spot. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Subscribe here to get the very latest from Skip and Shannon. Plus, go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.